It is another great honor for me to introduce our guest speaker today. This person began work in the City Laws Department in January of 1984. In June 2001, former Mayor Michael J. McGlynn appointed him to be the city solicitor after Robert Bloomsack retired. He himself is now retired, but is still in a suit, running errands, and being busier than ever. This includes his duties as deacon at St. Raphael's Church. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Mark Rumley.
Well, good morning. Good morning, Superintendent Edward Vincent, members of the school administration, all elected officials, and most importantly, the parents, caregivers, guardians, and the class of 2020. Now, graduation is a time where a lot of words are used. You hear a lot of them today. Most of them, if not all of them, are uplifting words. The words you've been waiting to hear, especially this year. Words like, good luck, congratulations, you did it. And from your parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, godparents, those who are closest to you, you'll hear the words that are the sweetest. I love you. I'm proud of you. And it's my honor to join those voices today to congratulate you. But with my congratulations to you, I want to offer, very briefly, 4 observations that I'm confident will assist you, whether you are entering the workforce, going on to further education, enlisting in the military, or even if you have no idea what you're going to do next year. Now, my first point is the simplest, but it's sometimes the most difficult, and it is this. I urge you to take every negative message that has ever been directed towards you and throw it away. Graduation is a time for reflection. And as you look back on the past, try to recall every time that someone said to you, you can't do that. You're going to try to do that? Are you kidding? You? Now, sometimes these can't do messages are given by people who love you very much and care about you. But they may be afraid that either you'll fail or worse, you may get hurt. Other times, these can't-do messages are given by people that are just plain old flat-out negative. And negative people pass on their negativity to others. So at this time of your graduation, it's a time to stop listening to can't-do messages. It's a time to throw them out and to exile them into the trash bin of history. Your entire life is ahead of you. There is no need and no point to being slowed down by negative statements, messages, or influences. The only thing in front of you is the full array of life's possibilities. And that brings us to the second point. Find out what it is that you love to do, and you'll excel at it. So what is it that you love to do? What's your passion? Your singular, unique passion? What is it that speaks to your soul? What is it that animates your heart? And the answer to these questions will not come from your intellect. They will not come from some type of intellectual exercise. They will come from your heart. So embrace this effort and find your passion. And when you do, you'll find your life. I've been an attorney for 41 years. And I'll leave it to other people to say whether or not I excelled at it. But I know this. I have loved every one of these 41 years. and especially and first among them the 36 years that I spent in the law department of the city of Medford, 20 of which I served as city solicitor, chief legal counsel for the city. Now, the record will show that I worked for two city managers, John Galone and Richard Lee, and two mayors, Mayor Michael J. McGlynn and Mayor Stephanie Burke. But the record can never show the great pride and enjoyment that I felt for one simple reason. I represented the people of the city of Medford, the city where I was born, city where I met my wife, where we married, raised our family, and still live. But it has to be said that whatever your passion may be, whatever profession you choose, there will be times of difficulty. But when you love what you do, when you care about what you do, it will be much easier to ride out the rough patches or the tough times. Your passion will allow you to persevere through any difficulty, and you will find success waiting for you on the other side. Third point, and if you remember only this from today, please remember this point. Develop good friendships and keep your best friend. Hopefully you have made your share of friends over the past years. But even if you feel that you have not made friendships, your future will be filled with endless opportunities to develop these relationships. A friend is genuine. A friend does not come to you out of need. A friend comes to you by choice. You choose them, and they choose you. And a best friend is more. A best friend does not put conditions on a relationship. A best friend will walk towards you when everyone else is walking away. And they'll try to understand you when you don't even understand yourself. And when you need to be heard, they will listen, and they will listen without judgment. And when something needs to be said to you, they'll say it without hesitation. An example. There was a British man named Peter Shotton, Shotton, who once described his relationship with his best friend. They first met in elementary school, and their friendship was lifelong, even when his best friend became world famous. And they remained close right up to the time his best friend was murdered in 1980. Peter Shotton's best friend was John Lennon, former Beatle, legendary musician and artist. Peter said about their friendship, "The relationship was not only important to me, but even more important to John. There were very few people that he could totally relax with, speak his mind, say what he wanted to say without thinking, and no, there was no way it was going public. They were best friends, and they trusted each other. Develop good friendships. Keep your best friend." Fourth point. Use words and take actions that show that you believe in something greater than yourself. In his inaugural address in 1960, President John Fitzgerald Kennedy said, "With a good conscience, our only sure reward, and with history, the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead a land that we love, asking God's blessings and help, but knowing that here on earth God's work must truly be our own." God's work on earth remains incomplete for many reasons, but primary among them is that all lives don't matter. All lives can't matter until Black lives matter too. Until Latinx and Haitian lives matter too. In fact, all lives can't matter until the words justice and equality are no longer used as punchlines that draw us into complacency, but rather become realities that are enjoyed without regard to race, disability, age, gender, sexual orientation, gender expression, and religious belief. And I say this to you from my heart. As a society, we will remain forever the blindest of the blind until we accept the truth that all lives can't matter until the lives of unborn babies matter too. Permit me to close by offering you a blessing. It was first written for a graduation exercise in the 1980s at Dickinson State University by its chaplain, Sister Ruth Marlene Fox. And the blessing is this: may God bless you with discontent, with easy answers, half-truths, and superficial relationships, so that you will live deep within your heart. May God bless you with anger at injustice, oppression, abuse, and the exploitation of people, so that you will work for justice, equality, and peace. May God bless you with tears to shed for those who suffer from pain, rejection, starvation, or war, so that you can reach out your hands to comfort them and change their pain to joy. And may God bless you with the foolishness to think that you can make a difference in this world and then do the things that all others tell you cannot be done. If you have the courage to accept these blessings, they will lead you to happiness, good friendships, and peace. These blessings are yours not for the asking, but for the giving, from the one who is life, the one who gave you life, and the one who wants you to have life in abundance. Class of 2020, congratulations.